What do people need to know when they head to the polls? What are some of the things that they need to bring?
So you definitely want to go to voterview.org. Make sure that you are registered to vote. Make sure that we have your correct address, and then view a sample ballot. There are a lot of candidates on the ballot. The issues are quite lengthy, and so the more prepared you are before you come into the polls, the quicker you'll get in and out. And then, of course, when you do get to the polling location, you will be required to show an approved photo ID. So you definitely want to bring that with you, and that's an ID issued by the state of Arkansas, the federal government, or post-secondary educational institution located in Arkansas, and it has your photo and your name on it.
Now, Jennifer, when will the vote verification be processed? How long is that supposed to take? And how long do you have to wait to get all the absentee overseas ballots?
So we will start counting election night after the polls close at 7:30, and then that will include all of early vote and election day, and the largest majority of the absentee ballots. Overseas absentee ballots have 10 days after the election to officially come in and be entered into the final certification. So we will not certify the election until 10 days after the election.
Okay, so 10 days is when we'll be certified. So on election night, we'll get unofficial numbers, correct?
That is correct. And we go through, and as we're running those unofficial numbers, we're also looking to see if there are any outstanding ballots that might impact the outcome of a race, such as provisional ballots that are cast during early or election day, and of course those outstanding overseas ballots. And so we'll know if those ballots, when they do come in, or if those provisional ballots are counted, if they might change the outcome of the election that election night or the day after, so we can be aware, of any potential changes in the outcome of the results that might impact a race.